Today, women make up nearly half of the American workforce. More women graduate from college today than do men. More women were sworn into the 113th Congress than any Congress before that. And there are more women in the Democratic caucus than ever before, and that's an understatement. Millions of women in the United States are the primary wage earners for their families. And women are now free to fight for this country on the front lines of battle. Yet, for millions of American women, no amount of valor, talent, or dedication will bring pay equality with their male peers. Women will still bring home 77 cents for every dollar their male colleagues earn for doing exactly the same work. Now, Mr. President, I have 5 children. My oldest child is a girl, my daughter Lana. I mean, it's hard to comprehend that she's worth less than one of my boys who do the same work. It's unfair. And that's true regardless of whether a woman has a college degree, regardless of what job she holds, and regardless of how many hours she spends at the office or factory every week. They get paid 77 cents on average for every dollar that a man makes. 4 years ago, President Obama signed the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act. Now, Madam President, I've gotten to know this dynamic, courageous woman, Lilly Ledbetter. She's campaigned around the state for people, around the country, I should say, for people she likes and believe in her. I'm so impressed with her and what she's been able to accomplish. This one woman has accomplished a great deal. The Lilly Ledbetter legislation, the first bill that President Obama signed as President of the United States, was the single greatest legislative step to ensure women have every chance to be full, equal participants in the workforce since the Equal Pay Act of 1963 was passed. But while this landmark legislation built on the legacy of the Equal Pay Act and narrowed the pay gap, it has not closed the pay gap, as I've just indicated. So the senior senator from Maryland, Senator Barbara Mikulski, introduced the Paycheck Fairness Act last Congress. The Paycheck Fairness Act is a logical extension of protections under the Equal Pay Act and the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act. It would help close the wage disparity by empowering women to negotiate for equal pay and creating strong incentives for employers to obey the laws already in place. It would give workers stronger tools to combat wage discrimination and bar retaliation against workers for discussing salary information, and would help secure adequate compensation for victims of gender-based pay discrimination. It's simply not fair that any woman working the same hours and the same job should take less money than her male coworker. Unfortunately, this common sense legislation was blocked by a Republican filibuster last Congress. But Senator Mikulski, who has done so much to advance the pay equity issue, reintroduced the measure last week, for which I'm grateful. As we mark the 4th anniversary of the signing of the Lilly Ledbetter Act, I applaud Senator Mikulski and the women of the Democratic caucus for their dedication to American women and families and the principle of equality.